Otherwise, you hear it.
Get out of it.
I was going to say that's what I'm going to. Oh, I can do it from there.
Kick it out.
Right, so can we all hear me now? Why is that? Because usually it works off there. That's a bit annoying. As I said, we're still figuring this out, guys. Who else as well? Lyndon. Victor Levitt. So I have gone through the list. So I've seen we've got Brian, Victor, Paul, Flymo. If I've missed anyone at this point. Maura, very good evening and happy Easter to you too. All set. Trevor Stubbs, very good evening. I know you got rained off the other day, didn't you, Trevor? Shay Trainwell, very good evening. Just trying to see. Oh, yeah, but things he orders in. I'm just trying to see if we've got anybody else that I haven't said hello to. Oh, I'm seeing Jimbo, but I can't. Oh, yeah, Jimbo, very good evening. I was a kid, my grand gave me Lamb's Navy rum to kick colds. Scott's Rails, very good evening, buddy. At Hermitage Road, Pete. Ray Bertelson, good evening, and Gary.
Oh, Trev's donated £2.
Oh, Trevor, thank you very much, my love.
Mr. Stubbs, just to clear it up.
No, I've just come across it. I know who you meant. And Marilyn is in as well. Good evening, sweetie. So, yeah, with the sound, the weird thing was I thought, as usually, do it off the phone microphone, but for some reason it wasn't doing it off there. Otherwise, you hear it on there, so you have to kick it out and then going to have to read your mic. So that's a bit of a pain. I need to sort out headphones for it, really, or something. Shortbread Express. Very good evening, darling. And we've got Pete Delft Junction in as well. Just seeing. Oh, Johan, hiya again, darling. Lovely to see you catching in. I know you've been busy and with the time difference as well. And I've caught up with the chat, surprisingly. So how is everybody this evening? Hope you're all keeping well. Has anyone got nice plans for the weekend? Are people actually getting off work as well with it being the bank holiday? So we have noticed a big difference of numbers. I think Easter marks kind of like the first start of tourist season here. So it was definitely a bit more manic, wasn't it, Rob? So, yes, plan for tonight. I kind of don't know, guys. So it's kind of going to a vote to you guys, as usual. So we've either got painting figures, painting things. I've also got to paint up some more rocks. That one. And possibly the other thing we could maybe do is look at whether in the TMD, but I'm very, very nervous about that. And Tim Maslin, very good evening, darling. So if people could also let us know, that would be fantastic. I wanted to go do a live from around today, but rain off. The idea very heavy most of the day, didn't stop till near 5. Oh, pardon me. So I know Trevor as well got rained off the other day. It's not worth waiting in the rain, is it? And Trevor, 2-hour drive to York, fight my way around the show, and 2 hours back. Jeez, I hear it was supposed to be a very, very busy show, if I'm not mistaken. Cooking African lamb for my ex tomorrow at lunchtime. Lamb, that's the choice usually, isn't it, for a lot of people? I think we're having pork tomorrow, aren't we? I don't think we've not even bought any Easter eggs, have we? So we've not even Easter eggs this year. It's just another day. But yes, so what do people think I should get on with? Obviously, no, I'm just for people to start commenting, so we've got it there. That's all. Obviously, I cannot wait to be in the shed and do more practical things. I've got to make puffs and all sorts, but at the moment I cannot do that. Oh, just a quick thought that I've had as well. Bear with me 2 seconds, guys. Sorry, guys, just a question I had to ask Rob there. Was there anything that stood out to you at the show, Trevor? Extremely busy. People saying it's bigger than Model Rail Scotland. I believe, wasn't it like even on suppliers as well? Blimey, something I'm not bothered with. I didn't see Easter eggs in shops. Really? Oh, loads. It's been manic. Graham. Yes, Graham Linton, isn't it? It's very good evening, darling. So I've come over to Denmark next year for our biggest exhibition in the country. I've had 2 Easter eggs so far, so I've been having lots of cream eggs. It's not hard to remember. I've got this one hall. It's on 3 levels. Jeez. But yes, how are people this evening? Because I know the weather as well. We've had cold weather. It was nice today, but it's supposed to rain again tomorrow. Andy's live tomorrow as well, isn't he?
Already limping.
Oh, Hot Dog Pilot is live tomorrow as well. Sumba, what do you mean? Sorry, Tim. Let's see, I'm currently uploading, so I can't remember the names. No, I heard it was, is it 40 traders and 40 layouts, or is that a different show I'm thinking of? I've got 2 Easter eggs, but I'm diabetic. Do I or don't I? Little bits at a time. Tim, we're okay. Thank you, guys. Oh, should we give them the update about your shoulder? So, kind of good news, I suppose, but Rob has now been officially discharged from the hospital. He's still obviously got to build up his strength. He's still got the clinics he goes to for that. Just with Easter and things, there has been a break. So that's a bit of good news this week, was it? Yeah, it was this week. Everything's just going past me. Okay, got to run and smoke a chicken for dinner later. All see you later, Ray. Have your insulin ready, Lyndon says. Flymo. Yep, that's a good idea as well. Found a good mix for
Andrew just donated £2.
Oh yeah, it's just got how weird it's delayed. So Andrew Shortbread Express, happy shortbread to everyone. Thank you very much, Andrew, my love. Still haven't got those Easter eggs you and Brian have sent me. Oh, I still haven't had the check for my purple tweezers, you see. So, you know, I sent the eggs in the same faith as, you know, the tweezers, you see. I think next time I see you, I have to send the bailiffs in, collect in person. What's it they do? Oh, they look at what you've got and take that away, don't they? Assets. I'll take your assets instead to pay it off. You asked how we all are. I am somber. It's a somber day for me. Sorry, Tim. If you need a chat, lovely, you know where we are. But if you don't, you know, I hope you keep, you know, I hope you're okay and things get better for you, lovely. Good to hear the army's getting better, Rob, just in time for when you get back into the shed. Oh, okay. So yeah, we are hoping as the weather warms up. Unfortunately, we're still getting very much, even if it's sunny, because it's not that warm, the shed is just not warming up. Annoyingly today it was a bit better, but I had to sort things out and unpack things, so I couldn't be in there. But yeah, hopefully, and then Rob will got a couple more months and then he's got to be back at work, so hopefully his strength will be back by then. Station, have you seen my video of 20% of my plows? There was one layout bastard and measurement depth that I'd run in. I got a cracking shot of it. Right. So I believe as well we've also got someone else joining us tonight. If they're paying attention. Oh, okay, not yet. Can I say why or can I not? Yeah, they're busy stuffing their face. So unlike me that gets told, eat on camera, they're busy stuffing their face at the minute, so they're not available right now. And yes, I want one. I do want one.
What's it got?
Like a Magnum. Yes, I want one. You owe me one.
No, he owes the group.
Yeah, owes the group.
Share with everybody.
The way he's eating it now. So at some point we will have someone join us.
Cake fine.
Ice cream fine.
Yeah.
He can't pay. Grace will take it away. Exactly, Craig. I'm still. Sorry, guys. I'm obviously seeing in the basement here, so that's what that weird reaction was about. How do Craig, New Durham Junction? Very good evening, Mr. Grimm. Are you out on the road? And Alan Reynolds. Very good evening, darling.
Did you read Tim's?
Tim's.
2 years to the day that his mum died.
Oh, sweetheart. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
It's
A nice tribute as well. And I raise a toast to her in the form of Twiglets, as she used to gorge on them. In that case, Tim, all I can say is your mum had very, very good taste.
But yeah, Tim, darling, people say you get over it, but no, I hate when people say, I know how you feel. I've not lost my mum, so I don't know how you feel.
Well, look at that one.
I can only imagine. And
look at that one friend of mine.
Yep.
Oh, the pain will go away.
Nope.
No, it bloody won't.
No, just certain days get easier than others, and it can catch you unexpectedly. So I'm thinking of you, sweetheart. And
Yeah, so big hugs, Tim.
I'm sure everyone in the chat is here for you as well, darling. It's been hot as hell in South Africa this year. I'm praying for some cool weather so I can get stuck in full steam. Oh, yeah, because it's your guys' summer now, isn't it, in South Africa? It's a famous like news. Is it somewhere over there?
Let's have some hearts in the chat for Tim, I think. Let everybody know we're thinking of him. Please.
Yeah, I agree. I think a few hearts for Tim there. Tim's been a big supporter of us for near on the beginning, and a little bit of love, bring a little bit of a smile to your face.
I have to say, Tim, if I'd have met your mum, there might have been an argument between me and her about who had the Twiglets.
Yeah, Twiglets at dawn.
Yeah, me and Tim's mum fighting for Twiglets at dawn.
Planning Road, no, Grace, we don't want RGJ to turn into a mukbang channel. Like getting caught with a bag of sweets at school. Enough of a whole class. One time I did have, she nabbed the bag. Oh, no. But yes, I had that from a teacher amount of times. If you haven't got enough to share.
Mukbang.
And if I remember right, I was in secondary school and I was always known for my sweets.
What does mukbang channel mean?
I don't fully get that myself. But yes, I actually was always known for sweets. My blazer had like a little pocket for them. And I did actually have enough. And I said to him, yep, I'm fine to share. So we all sat there and munching food. Although I did actually have some really good teachers, especially my French teacher. It's a bit of fun and she wouldn't like fuss, but she enjoyed the giggle of it. Thanks, Grace and Rob. Appreciate the thoughts. Like I said, darling, I don't know how you feel. I can only imagine. I was actually talking to someone who lost their mum this year. And like you said, they have the same kind of thing. Mum wouldn't want them being, upset and things. And it's doing the things, in honour of them. Alan, I'm just editing my next video. Oh, nice one. Look forward to it. Do we get a little sneak peek at what's going to be in it? And then all the love hearts I'm seeing. Thank you, guys. Boing went Zebedee. Bugger off, said Tigger. This is my 100-acre wood. Go find your own, says Mav. I missed something there. Moneybrook Junction, Mark and Lisa sat here munching chocolate tea cakes. Oh, just bear with me, guys. Oh, that's gone as well. So, Fuji channels, as far as I know, Rob, what people are eating, like Man with Beard, he eats all the challenge menus. Yeah, there was quite a few. What's the guy that used to do it on TV, Adam something? I know he gave up. Man versus Food. I love that. The guy that took over it wasn't as good, though. Didn't like him as much. And seeing more hearts, guys. Thank you so much. And Alan's given us a little sneak. It's called Operation Plywood. That's all he can say. So look forward to that with anticipation there, Alan. Thanks, Rob. Should enjoy drinking a glass, sharing a packet with you. Oh. An evening all to Mark Captain Static. Not sure if you've seen that message, Mark, as well. I just changed the date for my nan's funeral has come through now. It's a week Tuesday. I'm going with my dad to see her on Wednesday. Trevor, darling, I don't know if others know them, but obviously, yeah, we've been thinking of you, and we will be thinking of you, obviously, on Wednesday and next Tuesday as well, darling. You know, it doesn't matter who the family member is, if they're important to you and close to you, you know, because someone else might not be close to their nan and things like that. I wasn't to one of mine. But, you know, I know, you know, you think the world of your nan, and, you know, it is hard when you lose a nan that you're close to. Hi, Mark and Lisa. Fancy meeting you here. And we've also got Tammy and Riley. So that's Tammy in. Very good evening, Tammy, darling. Hope you're keeping okay. Or we have a catch up tomorrow morning. And I have a few Googles thinking about her. Oh, brilliant, Tim. I think that's one of the best things, isn't it? Is talking about people that you've lost. The good of celebrating their life, isn't it? And the stories and the laughs. And then you end up laughing yourself as well. And that's such an important thing, isn't it? Emoji spam. What message was that, Grace? Mr. Starters are setting up PC. Bear with me 2 seconds. Sorry, guys.
Oh, Tammy and Riley. I think it's Tammy and Riley.
No, Tammy Riley. It's Dan's other half, Tammy. Yeah, is he still alive, Tammy, actually? Because I don't think we've seen him here. I know Rob messaged him, but he's not been in for a little while. Sorry, guys, just messaging someone about something. Sorry, I had to stuck out Tuesday night stream. I had to find the second course parenting model separate and found it all over 2 hours to complete both. It's okay, buddy. Like we've always said, our live streams are free for those. You just come in and go as they please. It's like the bar. You turn up and that's that. He's been really busy. He's had to take me to hospital on Thursday and I've hurt my foot bad. Oh no, what have you done? But I hope you're both keeping okay, because I know you've got the kids as well. Yes.
You're going to add someone in.
That's why I've just messaged on mods, and I'm trying to figure out to see who's more tired, if anything, and do it that way.
Simon's an hour ahead of us, isn't he?
Oh, yes. Although, kind of.
What?
Yes.
Doesn't matter. Not secret, is it?
No, just bear with me. Sorry, guys. It's this multiple things at once, isn't it?
I thought women can multitask. Clearly not.
No, just trying to sort out order here. Not that I ever have any order.
Name is in the chat.
Yep, I got both certs and sent it to barrister and solicitor. Oh, good news, Craig. Fell in a pothole, now in a boot for 8 weeks, says Tammy. Oh, no. Not good. I hope it heals quickly, darling. I've been on BST this last 3 hours. BST? Am I being stupid? I don't know.
It's BST tonight, isn't it?
Trevor, I thought you were UK. You're not UK.
British summertime.
Yeah. But we're not on yet, are we?
Yeah, but it's coming tonight.
No, he's been on it the last 3 hours.
I thought Trevor was you.
I thought it was. I'm a bit confused here, Trev. RGJ, thank you. It's horrible. I now have no grandparents, but they've had a good one and gave me so many memories of peace now. That all that matters.
And together again.
Yeah. So, Trev, you know, we are sending you our love and thoughts to you and the family. Right, so of my ones in the basement, we sorted out who's going in first.
Grace. It was a certain person's birthday yesterday. Snowy's mum.
Why didn't they tell us?
99.
You had to tell me that now. Sorry guys. Do you mind my in the basement, our second one in, do you mind jumping on, darling? And just for a minute, I will be back in a minute. But I think I just need to go off for a minute. But are you happy jumping on now for me, darling? Just give me a thumbs up and I can see you in basement.
You have to get them to talk about them themselves.
Oh, I've just seen a message. Just I kind of wish you hadn't mentioned that.
No, it's all right, just carry on.
Yes. No,
You know she would have.
No, I know.
She would have told you to.
Plenty of cake. That's all I'm saying. I'm UK and I switched my Casio watch. Right. I was going to say, Trevor, I thought you were UK. I think he means he has to put them forward. Yeah.
Oh, well, Peter Webster's in the chat.
Oh, Pete Webster. Hi, buddy.
Absolutely amazing to see you.
Thank you so much for popping in, darling. British summertime. Yep. So UK viewers, we lose an hour tonight.
Simon is saying he'll jump in.
Yeah.
Messaged.
So are both mine in my basement okay to nip on for a second? Just give me a thumbs up. I know one is. Here's my other. I don't want to give it away. Are you ready? We get the thumbs up. All right, first one in. I don't want to have the other until they're ready. But I do need to. I think I need to nip off for a second. So I'll add you in if you don't mind. I've got thumbs up, haven't I? So I'm going to add Simon in. We have Simon in. And we haven't given away who it is. Are you ready, my love? Or are you happy to wait until I get back? I don't know if I actually got it on. So, yeah, they're still doing bits. So, Simon, is it all right if I leave you for a minute, darling?
Yeah. Go take a...
I'm actually here point as well. I'm so I can't hear you because I've not got it up, have I?
It's okay, Grace. No problem.
Yeah, Simon's put his thumbs up.
Yeah. I'll be back in a minute, guys.
What's up, guys? I hope everyone is having a good time. Yeah, live piano. I really like to play music. That's a lie, to be honest. How are you guys doing? Lord Peter Webster is here. Maybe Lord Peter Webster. So apparently, Grace had to take off just for a couple of minutes. Thanks, Trevor. It's not my house. It's just like a green screen. So, how is the Easter going? We had we had bank holidays on Thursday, Friday, and of course Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So I've been off work since Wednesday. Having a little. We do over here. We do Easter lunch, so we don't have a big grand dinner, but we do Easter lunch with a lot of small dishes. So, what is the traditions at yours? So, who's here? Brian, Mr. DCC himself. Always good to have in chat. There's Flymo, Mr. Mav, Irish66 is here. Lindtree. Oh, Lindtree, by the way, Peggy has asked for you. I don't know what you two is up to, but there's something going on. Mr. Trevor Stubbs. Yeah, that's right, Brian. You are Mr. DCC, and there's a hashtag out there for that. So I don't think you're gonna get off that for a while. So, Pee Wee, Mr. Symbol, hello. Nice living room. Well, it's not mine. Still just a picture. Brian, I think you lost the C there. It's DCC forever. DCC forever. So, has anyone done any purchase lately? Any locos? Any wagons or cars? Um, I have, I have, and I might have been buying too much, to be honest. But let's it is what it is. So I saw that Trevor said ours is turkey or lamb. Oh, I love lamb. I do love a good lamb roast with garlic and a good glaze on it. That's a good thing. And nice one, Simon. It used to be rolling decorated eggs down a hill on the Friday. Then we got the chocolate eggs. Used to be beef roast for dinner on the Sunday too. Oh, that sounds fun and delicious. So Mav bought 2 Clostery or Clostery. Oh yeah, okay. DC Firewinder. Clostery coaches from Brian. Oh, that's nice, Mav. Yeah, guys, remember to visit Brian's the train shop or train set shop. I'm just seeing if I can find it here. So I can put a link in for you guys. It's coming right here. have a look. And they are selling and they are online and they are doing the packaging this during the Easter and will send out during the next week. Am I right, Brian? I love spring as we get the spring lamb on special offer. I stock up with a few legs in the freezer. Oh, nothing better than a good lamb. So I like the multi-mouse over there, Hornby DCC basic controller. That sounds good. That does sound good. Has anyone fitted a HM7000 6-pin Bluetooth chip into a Hornby WH Stevenson rocket, says Aaronville? Brian, have you done that? Victor Levitt says, I have been making windmill. R66 been working on a repaint for a Class 68 in West Coast Railway Maroon. Oh. Lord Peter Webster says, gotta go now. All quick visit. Early start tomorrow. Good night, all TC. Have a good one, Lord Peter. And enjoy the weekend. It's not just Tuesday. Post office is open again then. Well, here anyway. Well, I bought a collector item this week. It's a small van, to be honest, and it is displayed with a Tuborg Christmas beer on the side. And well, I've been lucky. I got it for, what did I get it for? I got it for about £58. And normally, secondhand, they go for about £92. So I've been lucky.
Simon, are you happy for me to add our second one in? I'm just going to nip off again for a second, but are you happy for me to add our second one in?
Of course, the more the merrier.
Brilliant. Are you ready? Seconder, give me a thumbs up and I'll add you in, lovely. Oh, I see a head going down. That's
He's reaching for his coffee.
yeah. I just don't want to add in if he's not ready. Yeah, thumbs up. So I'm going to add in. So we've also got joining us. We've got Captain Static Mark,
The infamous Captain Static.
Yeah. So
Yes, very
any
infamous.
questions, please let us know. Obviously, I'm sorry, guys. I am going to nip off again. We will be back in a minute. But I am going to leave you two guys to trust our channel in your hands for a minute, and I will be back
Oh,
shortly.
Don't break it, Mark. Don't break it.
I've already managed to reset the PC just as I was about to go. So
Okay. Thank you, guys. I'll be back
that's
in a
an
minute.
accident. Okay, Grace. Hi,
What's
guys.
up?
Sorry, I've been a bit. Well, I was trying to be prepared, but I've got bits all over the room. So, and then when I went to move the keyboard, I accidentally pressed the key and it reset the PC. So, oh dear. But
How
I
are
should be
things
all right
going,
now.
Mark?
But yeah, I'm trying to look at. I've got my phone over there, which is dying. I've got my tablet in one hand, so I've got to try and have eyes everywhere. So
Can you hear me, Mark?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, that's good.
Sorry.
That's good. So what are you up to?
What am I up to? Trying not to get in a flat now. Got myself all up and bothered. No, I was trying to set up my static gear. How I can work this, I don't know, because the room's changed a bit. So if I can move the camera, you might see it at a funny angle, but I can do it. If anyone wants me to, I can try and do a static grass demo for you.
Show it off. Show it off.
Right, hang on. Give me a second.
I'm going to
Let me move the tablet somewhere safe.
I'm going to put in an order with WWCenix here, maybe
Yeah, I mean,
April. But I have been looking at your videos to see how to do it because I have never done static grass.
it's not that hard, honestly. It really isn't.
That's what the pro said.
Yeah, no, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's probably, well, I say it's probably best to practice. It is. I didn't really practice actually. I just seemed to be able to pick it up. I think I had one go, and that was it. But yeah, I just seemed to get it quite easily. For some reason, it just seems to have worked for me.
Yeah. Well, let's see how many people wants to see Mark do his work and on this live.
I mean, it'll have to be on a bit of scrap card because I can't do it on the layout at the moment.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
But yeah, if I can put the camera down in a minute and try and do it so you can see.
So Mara says yes, please. Oh, Lisa says Lista Station and TMD Gary says go for it, Mark. So, buddy, fix your camera position and let's see what you do.
Right. Okay.
Mr. Raymond X, how are you, buddy?
The lead's long enough. I want to get a bit. Oh, excuse the extreme close up. Right. Sorry about this, guys, because it's not an easy plate. Oh, not really sure how to do this because I've lost the space I did have because there's track there. I've got something I can rest it on. This is how unprepared I am. Sorry, everyone. It's I've had a good tidy up in here, so things are not how they were. If I can just grab this box, bear with me. Right, if that'll right, is that okay for everyone? Can you all see
Yeah.
that?
It's
Yeah.
a good angle.
Right. I've got paper because static grass does have a tendency to go everywhere. So yeah, it's always pays. I mean, obviously it's different if you're doing it on your layout, but yeah, if you do any practicing anywhere, make sure you've got paper around, newspaper or even a bin bag, anything like that, just so you've got somewhere to save the static grass onto if you want to reuse it, and so it doesn't get everywhere else. If you do it near track, mask can take your track as well, so it doesn't stick to that. So yeah, right. I use as Simon's kind of alluded to, I use WWS stuff mainly because I've recommended it by other people. I have actually used Woodland Scenics grass, but they haven't, like they're static grass, but they haven't got the range of colours or lengths like WWS have got. And I find that with theirs as well, I couldn't mix it, or it didn't seem to mix with the WWS stuff. So that's why I've stuck to WWS as well. So yeah, so I shall start for you. So basically, if you can see that, when you do your first layer, oops, let's tip it down. Yeah, always use the basing glue. Now this is actually a Pico, as you can see, but it is actually, I don't know if you can see that, it's made by WWS. They actually make it for them. So technically, if you can't get WWS stuff, I mean, you can order from abroad, so you should be right there, Simon. But yeah, Pico is an alternative, but it is actually the same stuff. I mean, you can see, I mean, it's a slightly older bottle, but you can see on the bottom there, it's made for Pico by WWS. So yeah, always do basically. I know people have used, some people have used PVA and Mod Podge, but I think it doesn't work as well. I haven't actually tried it. It does work, but I've not actually tried that way. I've always used the basing glue. I think there is something in it as such to help hold the charge, but don't quote me on that because I'm not entirely sure of the makeup, and I've never actually asked Martin or anyone from WWS, so I don't know if they'd give that away to me or not. It's probably a trade secret, but yeah, I use this because it just seems to work, and especially with the 2mm grass, what you start off with it. If you use the others, you won't help to stand it up, because I think it also helps the layers. I use orange spray for that, but it helps with the sticking. So yeah, so basically you get your good old paintbrush, and we'll plop a bit on the card. So yeah, you don't need a lot, and you just spread it about wherever you're doing it. Don't do too much at a time either, because it does dry pretty quickly, the basing glue, and you just want to do a fairly even layer and spread of it, so not too thin and not too thick.
Mark, the basing glue, is that similar to PVA or?
I think, as far as I understand, Simon, it's PVA based, but it's not full PVA. Obviously, there is, I think, from what I remember talking to Martin briefly, there is something in there what helps keep the charge, but I'm not sure what it is because Martin didn't elaborate on it. so I couldn't tell you. But I think that's how I understand it. Put it that way.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
And I
So it's
think it
not
just helps
completely the same.
the initial layer of fibers to stand up as well. So yeah, so you just put a finish layer, not too thick, not too thin. Don't do too much at a time, and just yeah. So you got it roughly like that. And always as well, another little quick tip: have a jar of water on standby so you can stick your brush in it, so the glue don't stick to it. Otherwise, you'll find the glue will stick to it. Now, so I always start, and I didn't prepare this properly, but I can reach them with a 2mm layer of grass. I tend to use a spring or a summer. I use spring because it's lighter, and to me it represents the roots of the grass. So I always tend to use spring. So this is actually the WWS 2mm spring grass. Again, you can get it in different amounts in the bag as well. I keep mine in the good old-fashioned microwave tubs because it's easy to store rather than having bags of it everywhere. Yeah, you just get that. Now I'm going to use, as it's easier for me, the WWS Pro Grass Detailer. So, sorry.
So that's quite smaller head
Yeah,
than the normal one.
Yeah, it comes with 2 heads, so yeah, it is smaller. But you've got 2 heads, so you've got the detailer head and a slightly bigger head. So you can do a smaller area with it as well. So I'll just.
That's good to know because I've been thinking about buying the bundle with the normal one and the detailer.
Yeah, you can do so. If you've got the money, it's a good investment, and I think it works out slightly cheaper.
Yeah.
I've actually got the standard micro one,
Mm-hmm.
as well as the detailer, and I've also got the Pico version, which is the same as their WWS box one, but it's got a small detailer attached to it.
Yeah.
They've discontinued that one, so they're just doing the box one now.
I guess the detailer is better for smaller areas.
Yeah, so they've replaced it. The box one, what had the static grass gun on it, they've discontinued now, so they just do the box with a crocodile clip with a metal plate on the top.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I'm just using that one. But you get the two heads in it, so you get the slightly bigger one, so you can cover a bigger area.
Yeah.
And then you get the smaller detail head, which is the one that was on their original.
So if you were going to make the side of a roadbed, not a roadbed, a riverbed, you would use the smaller one.
Yeah, if you're doing very small areas or even in between track, not odd bits to represent grass growing up, yeah, you can use that, or smaller areas.
Okay.
So
that's
what
great.
I've done on mine.
I don't think Nock and Ofella has done any like a small one like WWC has.
I don't think so. No,
those are bigger.
I don't recall it. So yeah, you just put your grass in. I'm hoping that glue ain't dried yet. Don't fill it up too much. So do it about half.
Okay.
So do it like that. Oh, let's get that one out of the way, and then
well, the amount of grass just need to fit the amount, the size you're doing.
Yeah, you don't, because if you fill it up too much, you won't give the chance the grass to move around and hold and get the charge in it either. So yeah, you don't. That's why you never put. No matter which size one you use, only fill up to half of it. Do not fill it more than a half, otherwise the grass won't get the charge in it.
Okay.
It's to get room to move around and get the charge in there. Okay, so you then put the head on. Now, obviously, as you can see, I mean, I haven't actually cut the cable tie on this yet, but you got the crop clip. Now, as Martin said, and he pointed out in the short I put up on my channel, you do not need to put this in the glue, okay, or attach it to your track or anything. Basically, and I can't remember which way around this is, but the head inside, one end is a positive and one end is a negative. So as long as you keep it near the head, so it attracts the grass to it, then the grass will stand up. Okay, so you don't have to attach it to your track or put it in the glue. You just keep it near it when you do it.
Okay, okay.
So if I switch that on, I normally give it a few seconds or so just to get the charge in there, and then you just hold it at a small angle.
So like a 45 degree or something like that.
Yeah, so when you're doing the smaller grass, I'm not actually sure. I think the glue's dried. Oh no, it is. The glue's dried a bit, so you'll have to excuse me.
That's okay.
It is. Yeah, see, I've used that already, but that's only because there's only a very small amount in there, and the glue's dried a bit.
Oh, we just in chat we just called Jason out to come in chat to answer a question, and then he comes on now and says, "Why am I just burning?"
Sorry, I missed that a little bit. I'm trying to do this.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I'll show you, Clark. You can't really see. Oh, you can sort of see it sticking up, but the glue's dried, so I'll have to do that again. But I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll fill this up first to do it properly.
Yeah, do that. So, Jason, we got a question for you. Let me see if we can. People is asking, is WW Scenics gonna be at Crew on the exhibition? Please let us know. Please let us know, because we wanna know.
Right.
Oh, they were not able to. Oh, that's how life is sometimes.
Right, we'll try this again now. I'll spread it about a bit.
Yeah.
Right. Now what I'll do, as that's been on charge, it should now work a bit better and stick a bit more.
So you would use the smaller, like a 2 millimeter first, and then
Yeah. Always use the 2
once.
mil first. So that way you will get a more even coverage on the area you're doing as well to build up the root. So if you miss anything with the other layers as you build it up, you'll still see sorry, the smaller grass.
All right, that makes sense.
It kind of represents the roots as well. Hence why I tend to go for the lighter colors, either the spring or the summer.
So when you do this, would you start with using the darkest colors first, or would you?
No, lightest.
The lightest one.
Yeah, when you're doing your base layer, use the lightest ones first. Because like I say, you're trying to represent like the roots and the new growth of the grass on the bottom.
Yeah, okay.
So there you go. So that, I think I can show that to you. Oop. It's very hard to see the 2 mil standing up.
Yeah, it is. You can just see it like the hair on your arms when you're cold.
Yeah, you can. Can you see that?
Yeah.
You can standing up, but it's the 2 mil is particularly hard.
Yeah.
To see standing up.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah. Okay. So when you do it as well, always make sure you're moving the applicator around, because if you hold it still in one place for too long, you will end up filling the air up and it will go flat.
Okay. Yeah.
As well.
Because they're piling up. Yeah,
because the fibers are piling on to each other, and then they're just losing a static charge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
And they will. Yeah, it'll end up where you'll have flat bits where you don't want them. So I'm just wiping the glue off the top as well, so it don't stick. So there you go. So that's the basing layer.
So and now you can't use the basing glue. on top of this?
No, we go to the layering spray now.
Okay.
So yeah, once you've done the first layer, you just do that with the basing glue. That's the only layer you do with the basing glue.
Mm-hmm.
And then all the
Okay.
other layers you build up with the static grass layering spray. So right, I'm using
Yeah.
muddy for. I'm now going to 4 mil.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So this does that. You're not in any time. You don't have to rush things
No, I mean
because
you
it's okay that.
basically can do it all in one go. You don't have to let the glue dry. I tend to, when I'm using the spray, I tend to do the layer, and then once I've done that layer of whatever that color I'm using,
Mm-hmm.
I start to let that go off a little bit because that goes off even quicker. And then while that's going off, I'll fill my hopper up with the next grass I'm going to use,
Yeah. Okay.
just to give it off, let it go off a little tiny bit. But you don't have to. You can just keep doing it.
Well. Okay. Okay. That's good. And
Yeah.
Angie is in chat, and Valleys56 is in.
Oh, hi, Chris.
Yes.
Sorry for not. I'm not ignoring. Well, I'm trying to look at the chat, but obviously
Oh,
it's a bit difficult when you're trying to
I can
do this and not get a mess everywhere.
I can take a look at the chat, and so you don't have to. Guys, please hit the thumbs up. The thumbs up button.
Okay, so I'm going to use the 4mm muddy this time.
So I can see 44 is watching and only 22 thumbs up. Let's hit that sweet button.
Excuse me a sec. Right, now I'll use the bigger head for this one.
Yeah.
And the reason for that as well, what did I put? Oh, it's still on there. It's got a bigger mesh on it. So the smaller one, this one tends to do works with 2 and 4 mil best.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously when you're going for the longer grass, if you're using a detailer, even in the smaller layers, use the bigger hopper.
So is
because
there
the
a
mesh
different
is slightly
mask?
further apart, so it'll let the grass through.
Is the net inside? Is it bigger on that head
Yeah.
compared to the other one?
If you can see that very well.
Yeah. Ah, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So in the
Obviously,
smaller one is actually bigger. The net has
oh yeah,
bigger
so
holes in it.
it is
It looks
slightly
like it.
bigger,
Yeah.
but it still flows better. The bigger sizes still flow better with the bigger head.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Another tip as well. The glue's actually come off this, so the end's missing. But this is a deballer.
Oh,
Deballing
yeah.
because
Okay.
it does tend to ball up. It has got a bit there, but because I used laser cut glue to put this together,
Mm-hmm.
and I should have just used normal PVA or wood glue would be even better.
Yeah.
Because it's ended up where I didn't use a lot of glue on it, the ends come off.
Well,
But
I've
I
been
actually
putting.
tend to use a sieve a lot, funny enough.
Yeah. Okay. I've been putting together a paint stand, and that was also laser cut. And I tried super glue, but that didn't do the job. So I had to
No,
use PVA.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think you're better off with either PVA or better still a wood glue, which again I think they're PVA based, but they tend to work. They've got a stronger bond with them. So yeah, as you can see, if I just get a bundle out, well, I'll try and show you. See, it does tend to bundle up,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then
Okay.
it's in there from bags. But
And
I
Jason
think
says
they're cheap,
Jason's
aren't they? I think they're about. Well, I don't know what they're on there. There might even be an offer because they've got sale on at the moment.
Yeah, okay. And Jason, he's saying in chat that the larger space gauze is best used for 8mm or larger grasses.
It is. That is very true. Yes, Jason's quite correct there. Yeah. I would show you, because if you use the standard micro one, you don't have an interchangeable head on it. But on their Pro Grass, their biggest size applicator, that has actually got interchangeable heads on there. So you
Okay.
get a fine, a medium, and sort of a large head with them. But on the standard micro Pro Grass one, you don't. It's just got a bigger mesh, like bigger gaps in the mesh on it. So that will do the bigger grasses as well.
All right.
Whereas obviously on the detailer, you really can only go sort of, you can do 6, but it does struggle a bit. So you're better off sticking 2 to 4.
Yeah.
Tim says, can you use a metal colander to sieve the grass, Mark? Yes, you can, Tim. It's disappeared. Bear with me a sec. So I'm trying not to turn the computer off again. I don't want another disaster.
So, guys, if you have any questions in chat, just put them in. And
if you've got an old sieve, nick it when your wife's not looking. Yeah, so I just use that as an old sieve. So I tend to use both, Tim. That's the Tim Maslin. So yeah, you can use the deballer or the sieve. I actually tend to go for the deballer first and then the sieve. But it depends how much time you've got. If you've got a lot of time, just use both. If not, just use one and go for the sieve. Oh, sorry, I nearly knocked you all off then. Let's turn that around. That's because of the wire, because I got it set up, because it's all temporary set up. But yeah, so if I get that bung in the deballer, you literally just do that. You probably can't, I don't know if you can see that. It's probably not picking it up, but that does get it down. So there's a ball. You put that in, and you just literally shake it. Obviously, don't do it where you dip grass in. But yeah, so you can do it that way, or you can get a lump, raid your wife's cupboards, get a sieve, and basically just rub it again through like that.
how much does the deballer cost?
I'm not sure without looking it up off the top of my head. I think it's about £8. That's
Okay.
£8 UK, but it may they have got an offer on certain stuff at the moment. So check the WWS or www.scenics.com to give the proper site
And
name.
remember, there's a I can't spell, RGJ Trains discount code for 20% off.
Yeah, Jason's put it out.
Yeah.
Cost £8. Yeah, I knew it was somewhere around then, but I couldn't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, if you want to go real cheap, get a cheap metal sieve. Either will work.
I think last time I used a metal sieve like that was when I was a kid playing Warrior out in the forest with the guys.
Put it on your head. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, on the head.
Right. Well, we've done that.
Robin Grace is back.
As I say, you can use either. It doesn't really matter. So we'll do that. I'll pick it up.
Hello, guys. So,
yep. Hi, Grace. Sorry.
So we are. Oh, so why am I hearing feedback? Oh, this is the only problem with me listening to it. I'm going to hear myself talk. Bear with, guys. I'm hearing myself talk after I've talked, and that's putting me off. So yeah, sorry. Obviously, we're now back. What I was thinking of doing while Mark's doing his demonstration is starting something of my own. Obviously, again, because of the mics being on, which we might be able to mute, the Mac at the moment is muted, so I can't hear you guys. And that's what that with the headphones were about. So if people want to kind of give, like I said, I've got painting figures, bits, I've got rock molds that I need to paint, or possibly the TMD. I'm a little bit scared about that. Please let me know, guys, what you want to see, and I'll set that up, and I'll start working on that while Mark is doing his demonstration.
And Simon. Simon could have a chat with his stuff as well.
Yeah, and Simon have a chat of his stuff, but it means I can do something while you guys are on here as well. Just let me know what you want to see, guys, and then I can have the sound back on because I won't be saying anything, so I can unmute that. And yeah. Anyway, so guys, let me know what you want to see. I'm going to leave it back to them guys now. Mute my microphone. And then I'll set up the other camera to do it. I'm still not getting through this, so we get there eventually. So sorry about that, Mark. Back over
No,
to you, buddy.
Grace, honestly, not a problem. Okay, right.
So guys, help Grace out and choose what she has to work on tonight. So Mark, you had a cup of tea.
No, that's a glass of water because I
Okay.
had a cider earlier. So no, I could have another one, but
I'll join you on the water.
it's just I just thought, well, I mean, there's not a lot in there. I just put a bit in there on the quick, so I had something to stop me going dry. Right. Okay. So next stage is to build up the layers. So we get our where is it? Layering spray. Now with this, and I'll do it to make sure you've got a little bit of ventilation in the room. This is why I'm just opening the window.
Yeah. So Brian is saying, Mark, do you need to use layering spray, and is like a lacquer?
Yes, to build up the layers, Brian. Yeah, I use the layering spray. I've heard some people use hairspray. I've never used it, but apparently it will do it if you use the extra firm one, but it doesn't tend to hold or stand up so well.
Well, it is a sticky mess, isn't it?
But yeah, I tend to use this because I'd rather stick with the right products and have it look half decent and use the wrong ones and then go wrong.
Yeah.
What's a good alternative to layering spray, says Tim. If you can't can't wait for the WWS one, Pico do one as well, and again that's done for them by WWS. So yeah, if you need one, say it's a weekend and you want to do some, and you run out and you need some, you got a local model shop, then yeah, get the Pico version. Static grass layering spray is exactly the same because it's made by WWS for them.
Oh, that's
right.
Nice.
So if you got headphones on, so watch this because I'm going to shake it, so it might be a bit noisy. But when you shake, make sure you do give it a good shake.
So the Growler Blackwood N-Gauge layout is in chat and saying evening raising up. So I'm not sure about the Growler, but Grace is at the moment muted her mic, and we'll come back when Mark is finished with his demonstration.
Yeah, sorry about that noise there, guys, but you have to make sure do shake it well because otherwise it.
But welcome in the Growler. Yeah, keep on, Mark.
All right. So what I'm going to do, I'll turn the applicator on so that starts the charging it. Right, and then you don't hold this too close either, but don't hold it too far away because it does occasionally you will get little blobs which do dry clear, but obviously you've just got to do it, and you just cover the area you want to do where you want to put it.
While you're doing that, Mark, Jason is right saying that hairspray works for a short while, but doesn't last long as it eventually evaporates or breaks down.
Yeah, that's how I understand it as well. That's why I use the layering spray. So there we go. So you just shake your thing.
So Noggers Lane is also in chat. Hello and welcome in, Noggers Lane.
So you just keep moving it and go over it. Don't do it too much. And there you should have. You should see that stick up better now.
Yeah, you can see the difference.
So you see, and you can't start to change the colour as well.
Yeah. So, Rob, I can see 29 thumbs up and 47 in chat.
Okay, so that's quite simple, and that's basically all there is. If you bear with me a sec, everyone, I can add another layer to that.
So Valis56 is saying, I used to use the Artist Fixative to fix my charcoal drawings, but I thought it had been banned for being pretty noxious. So I changed to hairspray.
Yeah, well, I mean, Jason's explained about the hairspray, and as far as I understand it, that is correct. Yeah. Hence,
Trevor
you
is
can
asking a
use it,
question, Mark. He says, what if you put the can in a bowl of hot water first to prevent the blobs?
I've never tried that, Trevor, to be honest. Martin hasn't said you need to do that. So I haven't actually done it. You don't get lots of them, but you can. Sometimes it's just how it happens. It can't be helped, but they will dry.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just answering the growler here. Grace is doing a bit of work on like with her mic muted while Mark is doing her demonstration. So Grace will be back after Mark's demonstration here.
Okay. I think. Sorry, Simon. I think did Tim just answer the question? Let me.
Yeah, Tim is saying, Mark, if you have a standard applicator, do you still hold it at a 45-degree angle, like you're doing with the Pro one?
Yes, you do initially when you're starting off with a smaller 2mm grass. Yeah. As you go up in length, and I can't remember how far WWS go to. I think they go up to 10, maybe 12 mil. So obviously, as you get the longer grasses, yeah, you can have less of an angle, so you can then start to hold it more upright, and it will still come out.
All right, that's some good tricks to get.
Yeah, it's just when you're doing the smaller one lengths, it's just to stop too much of it coming out at once. And that lessens the chance of it going flat and laying flat, and in too many flat bits on there.
Yeah.
So this, I didn't actually put. Did I empty? It's all right. I don't know if I emptied the. Oh, there's a bit of grass there. So I try not to mix my grass up here too much. Right. So we'll go for a Formula Apache this time. Okay. So that's that colour there.
So Mark is saying, Tim's saying, thanks, Mark and Simon. Glad I tuned in, as this has provided very handy tips.
You're welcome. No problem, Tim. I'm trying my best. I've basically self-taught myself on this, and obviously I've watched a couple of videos on YouTube as well beforehand. So, but yeah, I just decided to give it a go, and it just seems to work. But I'm only going by my experience. But yeah, generally this is how most people do it. So hopefully I'm providing help to everyone. So again, what we'll do, we'll get the good old sieve first. Try and find a clean bit of paper. And we'll just do a little bit of Apache.
So Noggersling is saying, scratch the grass up to give the grass uneven, lumpy effect before final application. Also paint the area with earth brown before static grass. Is the paint dried yet? Is the paint dried yet?
Yes, definitely. I would definitely paint brown first.
Yeah, let it dry and then work
let
on
it dry. Yeah, that way you've got an earthy. So if you do knock a bit off, it's not going to notice so much because you've got a brown, earthy color underneath. So yeah, that is a good tip from Noggersling, which I think is Roger, isn't it?
Yeah. So Rob asked if what's everyone think of this format, by the way. They okay with 3 screens? And Lyndon says 3 screens are fine, but I have a large PC monitor. That means I'm even bigger than.
Oh, good job you can't see my face then, isn't it, at the minute? Right.
Well, sometimes I have the the lives up on the 55-inch TV, and people just get huge.
Yeah. Well, I've forgotten how big my monitor is because I've not long changed it. I think I've gone to, I think this is a 21 I'm on. But before it was a Samsung Syncmaster, which was
Yeah.
second hand when I got it, and it was on its last legs. So when I changed the monitor, because I had to, because of the layout being extended, and it's now on the wall bracket. Yeah, I think I'm on 21 now, but I don't really need any bigger. Right, excuse
Okay.
me, let me shake the can again.
It's okay. Noise alert! Noise alert! So Irish 66. He's asking, is timber very expensive in Denmark, Simon, for the big sheets of MDF plywood treated? Well, we get them in meters scale. So I think ours is no, it's not. It's 1.5 meters wide and 2.5 meters long. And they cost about 80 pounds a sheet. And the price went up due to the situation in Ukraine, since a lot of the timber that comes to Europe is coming from Ukraine. So on that, because of that, the price went fairly up.
Yeah, I think it's gone up over here as well.
Yeah.
A bit. I mean, I bought the timber for the extension bits at a time. Like I buy most of my stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Well,
anyway, yeah,
we've been lucky at the club because one of the guys is working as a carpenter. Yeah, isn't it called a carpenter, a wood guy?
yes, a carpenter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's working as a carpenter, so we got it through his company, and therefore we could take off the taxes.
taxes. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
handy like that, isn't it?
and just for the sheet, not the sheet, the table, we have used 52 sheets of MDF, of birchwood MDF.
Yeah, on mine, I've used 9mm ply, and I think when I brought the sheet from hit for the extension, because obviously the fiddle yard board I replaced, so I could do the river and the turntable, and obviously extend the layout. I think it's 30 quid for I can't remember the size. The standard size balls you get in the UK. What size are they? I think because they do it in millimeters. I think it's 2,400 mil by 1,220. I think
Yeah.
that's 8. I'm not sure what that is in imperial, but yeah, I think they're about £30 a sheet for 9mm ply.
Okay. Oh, that's good. So
Right.
Snowy is in chat. I have chat on iPad and watch on the big screen TV. Have to have sound off on one though, as there is a slightly delay.
Okay, right. I'll just do this for you as well, so we'll get the next now. All right. So say you don't do what I've just done. It's all right. I've just stuck a bit of grass to it because the way I'm doing it, it just sprayed up on the paper, and the paper's not flat.
Is that what you would call a rookie mistake?
Yeah. Actually, that's not stuck. I picked it off. But yeah, because it's compressed air. You've got the air in the can coming out, haven't you? So obviously when I'm on the layout, it would be different. And if I was doing a separate bit, so some bits I've done separately, I've done it on the dining room table, but I've made sure obviously it's well covered and flat, so it doesn't tend to do that then. Yeah, obviously because I'm working on here, it will spray any loose grass. So yeah, so you just literally spray it where you want it. So this is the patchy, so this should show up a bit darker, so you'll probably be able to see this a bit more if you don't turn it on. And there we go. I think that's built. Is that built? Yeah. So you can start to see it now. If I just get rid of that, shake the loose off. So hopefully now you see the colour change a bit more as well.
Yeah, okay.
And you can see it sticking up more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just carry on. You can do as much as a little as you like, but try and do at least 2 or 3 different mix of colours, because obviously in life, in real life, grass isn't all green, is it? It does have, as it's growing, it does have slightly different shades in it, and it depends on the type of grass as well, because obviously you can get wild grass and meadow grass and that, so you will get different shades that way as well.
Yeah, okay.
And what I normally do once I've got my 4mm layers, okay.
And Lyndon says it's looking good, Mark.
Who said that? Sorry.
Lyndon.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's the grass or is it you.
It's probably the grass, isn't it, me?
I'm sure.
I ain't good when I'm on there. Sorry, bear with me, guys, because I'm leaning over. Right, what we'll do now, we'll go to 6mm autumn.
Yeah.
So this will change it again and make it even longer.
That's
okay,
cool.
so
are you gonna use the deballer or are you gonna use the sieve?
I'll definitely put through the sieve or the deballer, because as you can see, that this one does clump up even more.
Yeah, okay. So while you do that, Jason, how is it going with the ticket sales for the show in June?
Oh, well, we'll do. Where's my patchy grass? That's patchy. I'm just gonna put that back in there. Sorry, there's a bit left in the head, so I was saving that bit. Right, let's put that back down there. Sieve. Sieve. Get all of that.
Oh, so Grace is actually painting the rock formations.
The rocks, yeah.
Yeah. It's looking good.
See, this takes a bit more of a go because it's longer grass and it's a bit of a bigger ball.
So what if you use a bigger sieve? Would that easen it up?
Yeah, it probably will. I mean, I can put a bit in there and just shake it. It will come through with just shaking it as well.
Okay.
Unless you can see that.
So Jason is saying e-tickets are selling good, so get one before your neighbor.
That's good. So I've just put my mic on. I don't know obviously how people do it with hearing and that. So I just want to check, how is the sound coming through for people? Are you getting feedback? Are you getting repeating? Because I've got my StreamYard with the volume up, but it's just whether that's coming through to you guys like that.
Everything is fine, Grace. There's no feedback, no echo, no nothing.
Oh, okay. Then I can keep the mic on, because I was worried that you guys talking on the StreamYard was going to set a repeat off.
Yeah. So Trevor Straps saying that SJ Train World and Stanova Model Railway. You two are legends taking the lead on another channel. Fair play to you guys.
Yeah, I agree, Trevor. You know, obviously that's just, you know, it's just something quite personal to us. Hit us a bit. So I just needed to.
Yeah, Simon, you actually kind of stepped in there and basically took over the live for us for a while. So that is really appreciated, mate. Loads of love to you for that, mate.
Guys, we're just here to help you out, help each
Yeah.
other out.
Sorry,
right?
I wasn't quite
And
ready
it
in
was,
time, Rob.
to be fair, it was easy to see that it was something that led Grace's thoughts to a whole other place than the live. So
Just-
it's fair.
Just news about someone who means the absolute world to the both of us. That's all.
Yeah. No worries, guys.
Sorry, I
It
think
was
the
it was a
I think he's
lady's.
actually
It was supposed to be the lady's 99th birthday today.
Yeah, okay.
Yesterday.
But anyway, Simon, what have you been up to, buddy?
Well, what have I done? I've been putting the ceiling on the station so far, and so on Wednesday I'm gonna put on the roof tiles, what you gonna call it, and then hopefully start to build the what it's called in front of the station where the trains is coming.
Platform.
Platform, yeah. That was a tricky word.
I've got to say, Simon, I'm a bit worried about this new job of yours. It's paying so well that you can afford a grand piano.
Well, it's benefits, you know.
And the fireplace.
Yeah, and
You've got to love the
the
fireplace.
fireplace is incredible.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. It's giving so much heat.
But where's the 85-inch flat screen? I can't see that.
That's on the wall here.
Ah, okay. And I presume you've got a maid coming in every day, have you?
Yeah. And a cook.
Not too bad. So how's the how's the actual big school layout going?
So the train club layout is going fairly good right now. We have fixed the location for the helix. The helix is built, almost done. It needs half a circle more, and then it's done. And we have started like the first couple of meters away from the helix and out on one of the fingers. So yeah, there's coming an update out on Monday morning, 8 p.m. UK time.
Those helixes are incredible.
Yeah, you guys got a little early access to watch the update.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my plan right now is that I will do a monthly update because the progress is too slow to do a weekly update.
Yeah.
All because right now the first couple of meters away from the helix on one of the fingers, some tracks is going down, some tracks is staying in the same height, and some track is coming up.
Am I right in saying that that other channel that you recommended for us to follow on Facebook is the one building the ferry?
Yeah, that the Morton's Macklin module.
That's
something.
it. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
looking
and-
incredible.
He is going to be done with the ferry during the next week here, because there is the biggest exhibition in Denmark is in next weekend,
Yeah,
and that changes location from this weekend. It will be on the other side of the country, and then next year it will come to where I live.
there's just some incredible work behind that.
Yeah, it is,
Well,
and it's a scratch build.
you know, I was going to say behind the entire club layout.
Oh, okay, the club layout, yeah.
No, I mean both, but I mean the club layout is just incredible.
it is. But again, I think we're up to now 22 members.
Oh,
So
jeez.
we are quite a big bunch that is working on it. Some is doing, electrics, the control platforms. Some is doing the woodwork, and some is doing all the wiring. And we got quite a big donation of tracks 2 years ago from a guy who had a huge layout in a pig barn, an old pig barn.
Cool.
Yeah, and a pig barn isn't clean.
No.
So there was a lot of dust on the tracks, and
Oh, jeez.
some of the guys who has helped him build the layout has cut into the tracks and removed some parts. So that's why we have been testing fairly amount of tracks so far, because we have to clean the tracks and we have to test if they work. Like
Yeah.
he wants.
I remember seeing the video.
Yeah, and it has been a task. Let's just say he gave us second-hand prices. We got the tracks worth about £12,000.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's a good thing, and he got we gave him like an honorable membership at the club, so he's not paying to be a member. But he's there and has also been helping to make the track plan. He just wanted to give the tracks to a club where he can help and be part of the build.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being 82 years old now, he's not gonna build his own.
No, that's a great. I'll just cut back over to Mark. Mark, have you finished that piece of yours now? Have you?
I was just going to put a 6mm layer on there. Rob.
Okay, you go for it.
Finish it off
You
and
go
go
for
a
your
bit
little
more
bit.
height,
And then
that's all.
what we might do is we might invite somebody else in.
Yeah, no worries.
Once you're done with yours.
Yeah, that's all right.
No,
No worries.
the floor's yours, Mark.
Right. Sorry, I was just having a little tidy up while you were doing that. Right. So if you
Mark,
defender warning. So I'm just obviously check the can again.
So Mav is taking off for tonight. Have a good one, Mav, and see you next time.
Night, Mav, darling.
Yeah, night, Mav. Thank you.
My got 2 doggies.
Right. So we'll hopefully.
Oh, Mav, don't forget to check the credits on the next video.
Right. So we're going to go with a 6mm, and hopefully that will probably darken it again and make it longer. Yeah, let's go in. Probably actually needs a bit more on this. I've got some there. Oh, sorry, I'm getting my fingers have gone a bit. There we go.
Make a little bit of advertising.
Right. Hopefully, going same thing again. Bits of spray just where you want them. Not too. Don't hold it too close or too far. Don't measure it. You can't measure it. Just do it roughly right. And say if you don't want anything grass, just hold a bit of card or plastic card, cardboard, plastic or paper in front of where you don't want grass, and it will keep most of it off then. But yeah, that should be. I think the 6mm gone on now. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, that looks. It gives it kind of a life.
Yeah.
With the different sizes.
Yeah, well, as I said, Simon, if you use just the green, it won't look natural at all, because obviously real grass, so it's got, as it grows, obviously it's starting to die off. I mean, grass doesn't just die, but obviously when in the growing season it grows all the time, doesn't it? So you will get the variation in colour. Plus, it depends on the type of grass as well, especially if you've got wild grass. Again, that's different shades
Yeah.
to what you get as
So
well.
Gary is off for the night, 5 hours at the hospital due to passing out a few times this week and a little bit of modeling today. Washed out for the out night. All thanks for brilliant stream again, all.
Yeah,
Gary.
Look after yourself, Gary.
Yeah.
Here, if you need to drop us a private message, okay, mate. Please look after yourself.
Take care,
yeah.
Gary.
Thank you for the membership too, buddy.
So I want I'll do a little advertising. So here in Denmark, if anyone is coming to Denmark, there is something called Train Gamia.
You're paying for our tickets, aren't you, Simon?
That would be nice, wouldn't it? But Train Gamia is has been visited by a few YouTubers lately, and it's actually a layout with 4 controller sets where you can compete against each other. Where you have to run your own loco. You get negative points by going over the red lights and so on. And there's different levels of difficulties. So if anyone wants to have a look at their webpage, please take a look at this one.
If it's all right, just before I go, I just thought I'd show you this. I mean, this is my old tunnel top, so this will give you more of effect.
Yeah.
What it looks like when you spend your time on it and you're concentrating more.
This looks like you went out to the garden and just chopped up some grass.
Oh, thanks, mate. Well, that's why I like it. It does look quite realistic, and it's not just me saying that, but I'm talking about static grass, obviously in general. It does look much more realistic to me than just using scatters.
Could look like a pillow with long hairs, you know.
Is that your new bedding idea, Si?
No.
That was actually done on.
I think it's too hard for me.
Insulation boards like Kingspan. That's actually what that's made from.
Yeah. Okay.
And I just literally cut it to size. As you can see, the brown there where the tunnel face was. You just paint it brown. That was just standard brown acrylic paint. I think I got it from the works. £1 a tube, great big tube. So yeah, any hobby type store, just get cheap acrylic brown paint it first, and also
it looks amazing. Like
I just did.
Yes, make sure you paint and don't carry on grassing and then realise what you've done.
Yeah, always paint the area you want to do first, so you don't get any. If you do get anything come off, it's not looking the colour underneath white. Or,
no, it's definitely a mistake we made. It's just one of those things, isn't it? Sometimes you just gotta. Yeah,
it does happen, Grace. You don't always think the thing straight away, do you? So
no. But yeah, it's looking good.
And if anyone wants a quick sneak peek before I do my next video, I'll quickly show you. Don't get tangled up. I've actually now laid the track. Is now relayed on the replacement wall for the field yard.
Oh, nice!
All pinned in now, so I'm ready to line it all up for my next board now.
That's nice.
That's the river.
It's a fantastic demonstration, says.
Yeah, I like that river.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've got to do the pour yet, but I'm trying to build up my confidence and make sure I've got a couple of days off so I can keep an eye on it when I do it. But yeah. I mean, I've got to wire it in yet, obviously, because I've only just done it. But it's weathered as well. I've actually, I don't know if the camera will pick that up, but I have weathered the track as well.
No, it's looking good. It's coming together. It's like ours. It takes time, doesn't it?
And obviously, it's going to go onto this board here, which is what I've been doing the static grass on.
Mm-hmm.
And now I've got to tidy it all back up because I do the hoover it off the other day. So as you can see, there's grass everywhere.
Yeah.
Jason is saying that river's looking sweet, Mark.
Oh, thank you, Jason. I really do appreciate that. That's did take quite a while to do, but I took my time with it to try and get it right.
And the
But yeah, there
Aaronville
will
and
be a video just to show the final bits of that and the track laying when I get more track laying done. But I'm off to see my mum and Sarah, my other half mum, tomorrow, so we won't be about for a couple of days.
and the
So,
Aaronville
I
and
don't
Brian.
know. But if not, hopefully you'll get another. I'll be able to get the track down at least, so I can do another video the week after.
What was that?
Aaron-
Sorry, Simon. I know you
I
were
said-
saying something as well.
Yeah, it's okay. I said Aaronville and Brian and Spring Cottage Model Railways is joining in on Barnabas Junction Jason's. That the river looks sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I do appreciate that.
I also saw a message from Flymo, so I'm going to read it out because I know we get some that just lurk and do things. For those of you who know Ian Sells, he is doing well. He is still in hospital and is in my mend. He put a video up and I saw it on my stream. He'd suffered a stroke and he wishes everyone well. Don't think we know him, but wish him the best. But obviously, if there are people here that do know him, that is an update. I know we always turn to each other, you know, when we haven't heard of people. But, you know, that's just, and while I'm here as well, get a quick one in as well. Gab isn't in, but I want to say a huge thank you as always to our patrons and our members, our donators, our gifters, one-time multiple, you know, everybody that is involved with the stream, you know, and then all our lurkers and that are there, you know, watching our videos, everybody that comments, likes, and the biggest thank you as always to our mods as well. And then tonight to yourself, Simon and Mark as well, for standing in when that bit of news I needed a couple of minutes away. Both of you standing in and kind of hosting it as well while I was away. So thank you guys for that as well. And there's the thank yous. And I beat Gav partly because he isn't in.
No, you're welcome, Ray. Sorry I wasn't quite ready in time. I flapped a bit.
No, it's all right. It's one of those, even when you join in, you know, and if anybody does want to come in tonight, just let us know. Click the link. I'll see you in the basement. But, you know, it's not you have to be there at a certain time. It's relaxed. Simon, now I can say I'm getting you back with eating that ice cream in front of me. We see everything.
So Nagas Lane is saying Static Grass produced and made in the USA is sold in the UK, not from Ukraine. Who makes these stories up? Blame all on Ukraine. I'm not sure anyone has been talking about Static Grass produced in the Ukraine. We talked about plywood and MDF produced in the Ukraine. And that's why the prices on mainland Europe has gone up through the roof the last the last 2 years or so.
It might be something because I did mention about Woodland Scenics, didn't I? Which is made in America. So obviously Woodland Scenics is an American company. They do. I mean, there's quite a few who do static grass. So whilst we do, I personally do, and I know Robin Grace recommend WWS. You don't have to use it, but obviously I tend to use it. Apart from the fact that I've just got on with it straight away, I'm supporting a company from my own country, and purely because the other main reason as well is they've got a good range of colours, whereas someone like Woodland Scenics have only got sort of light green, medium green, and dark green, so you can't get the variation in the colour.
Well, aren't we all just trying to support the local companies if we can?
Exactly. Yeah, that's what it boils down to.
That's what everyone would do if they could. The same with if you buy groceries, you would rather have them produced in your own country instead of them coming on a truck from Spain or whatever.
Yeah, so it's not. I haven't got nothing against any others because I have tried. Well, I've tried Woodland Scenics as well, and it's okay. It just my main problem with that is it doesn't their grass doesn't tend to mix with any other problems, any other grass makes. Because I tried it. I'll show you actually if you bear with me. Sorry, Grace, I'm going on a bit here, aren't I? But that bit
No, it's okay.
there,
I'm just going to nip off for a second. The ladies is calling me. So I will be back in a second anyway.
No worries,
Yeah.
Grace.
yeah, this bit here, that's done with a mixture of WWS and Woodland Scenics, and as you can see, it doesn't really stand up, does it, compared to that bit there, which is all WWS.
Okay.
So if and that is just mixing. That's not. So if you use Woodland Scenics on its own, it seems to be fine. But if you try and mix it like I did over there, it doesn't really work. So yeah, when I redo this area, because obviously I've got to redo this area here anyway, because I've got the gap there now where the hillside used to build up to the tunnel. Well, obviously there's not going to be a tunnel there. This road will carry on straight to the turntable. That all has to be regrassed. So yeah, I'll stick to the WWS. But yeah, that, although it's okay, it's gone rather flat.
Yeah.
And that
So
was 'cause I
Flymo is
WWS and it just doesn't work.
yeah,
So-
okay. Yeah. So Flymo is saying I do try to eat seasonal and local. And Simon Trains Model Railway Showcase. Where's Peggy? Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, we love Peggy, don't we, Simon?
Yeah, Peggy is kind of a star at the moment, isn't she?
She is, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's become really popular.
Yeah.
She's a very stern lady.
Peggy Sue.
And for those that don't know, was it your stream, Simon? It is, isn't
Which
it?
one? Yeah,
For
with
Peggy.
the yeah.
Yeah. For those that don't know and are not quite sure, when Simon does his live streams on a Wednesday, he has a moderator bot. And she's a very stern bot, isn't she, Simon?
Oh yes.
Stricter than a
She doesn't like
schoolmistress.
people. She doesn't like people typing in capitals. She doesn't like people doing loads of emojis, and she puts people in timeouts.
Yeah. Just Mark actually said one time that she is worse than a strict mistress.
Very much so. Right. What I'm going to do is, if it's okay with you, Mark, I'm going to shut your window because like Simon says, I've got a couple of windows open and I want to.
Okay.
But I do want to say thank you very much for the excellent tutorial, Mark.
Sorry.
The time you've taken to join
Try
us
and
as
put this
well.
back
It's
now.
really
It's all out of
appreciated.
still. Oh, where are we? Sorry, I'm trying to get it to rest on the monitor now.
Yeah.
It's all out.
We'll wait till you finish shaking.
Right. There you
There
go.
we
Sorry.
go.
Right, yeah. I just want to say, Simon, Mark, thank you very much for taking the time to join in with us tonight and for the excellent tutorial you've given.
No problem
Yeah.
at all, Rob. I hope I've helped someone. I'm sorry it's a bit here and there and bit flighty, but that's just me,
No
I'm
problem.
afraid. I'm not very good at this. So, but
You'll
thank
have
you
to
for
get
having
doing
me.
your
I
own
do
live
appreciate
streams,
that.
Mark.
Why don't I do more live streams? Did you say,
You should
Rob?
get doing more live streams.
It's the time, mate, isn't it? And then
Yeah, I guess.
Well,
and
yeah.
I've obviously got to have consideration for
Mark,
Sarah as well.
see it this way. When you do live streams, you don't have to do all the editing.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that is true, yeah.
But again, I shall drop you back down to the basement, Mark. But again, thank you so much for
No
keeping us
problem at all,
entertained
Rob.
tonight.
Thanks for having me in.
Yeah, you're
Don't
helping
worry,
me
you
out,
take
Mark.
care of yourself.
Thank you as well, Simon. And I'll go back in the chat in a second.
Okay, dokes.
She go.
Right, I'll leave Simon hovering just there in his palatial front room. And while I do that, I'm going to try, if I can remember how to do it.
So Mara King says, thanks, Mark. Very informative.
So, like Simon says, we should support our local sites. When Simon said it, you do it. So, obviously, first of all, is our Brian's. Brian's and Mr. Eps's. Yes, I will keep on repeating this because I do want to support them. Is their train set shop. If someone can drop a link in the chat for us, please. This one was last updated on the 24th, but no doubt it's facing another update soon. Simon and Mr. X, their own shop, selling second-hand stuff at very good prices. And everything that leaves their shop is all tested and serviced. It is constantly updated, and it's got a damn good selection going. And it's always first come, first serve as well. So if you want anything, you see it on the shop. You do need to get your orders in quickly, because whoever emails first about a loco or a wagon or what have you is the person that gets to buy it. And he has got some, as I said, and I've said it before, this Gauge Master is a fantastic bargain. It really is. £50 for a 4-channel controller, and it's guaranteed for life. Train sets. We've got 3 Intercities. Oh, one of them sold. So yeah, that's Brian's and Mr. X's shop. Well worth a visit. As Simon has said, you've got to support the locals.
Yeah.
New one this week is Dave Angel's Trains. I've heard a lot of people talking about it, so I thought I'd hop on and have a look at it. Again, fantastic selection of stuff. I've been flicking it through before the live stream tonight. Got an amazing amount of stuff. He's a big Triang person. Loves his Triang stuff. And his selection, again, is absolutely huge. And what we got? Double O gauge and N gauge on this one. Oh, sorry, I do apologise. And HO gauge as well. Eddie Stobart vehicles. Ooh, I like the Eddie Stobart stuff. I know, big kid, aren't I, Simon? I said I'm a big kid.
I know. You're
But
still
there
falling
is-
down the stairs, right?
Oh yeah, twice. Falling down the stairs with Grace right behind me.
So how's the shoulder doing?
Not too bad, as I said. I've been discharged from the hospital now. They're happy enough. I had an X-ray the other day. Everything seems to be in place. Now it's just a matter of getting the strength back up. They say for every week you're down, it takes 4 weeks to get that bit of strength back. So I got a long road ahead, but it's all good.
So is there any timeline for when you should be able to go back to work?
Well, I'm hoping to be going back to work before the end of May.
Oh, that's good.
And trust me, that is more than long enough. 6 months is way more than long enough.
Well, you don't seem like a guy that is fond about being home and not being able to do the same as normal.
I've been told off so many times by doctors and physios because I'm doing too much. Oh, and the missus, apparently.
You can't wait to get back.
Oh, I love working with patients. I really do. Doing the patient transport stuff, and especially the mental health services that we deal with. I do really miss that, because that's the one place you can make a massive difference in somebody's life.
Okay. Yeah, that's
I think
true.
seeing me going off to work doesn't help mentally either, because most people are at home and recovering.
And the final page will obviously be Jason Barnabas Junction's model rail crew, which we've gone through this again. Brian's and Jason's I will promote each week, whether people get bored with it or not, because as you say, it's important to support our local ones, and they're about as local as we can get.
Well, and especially like the train set shop.
Yes.
Like they're not in it to earn money on it. They're in it to be able to give people a good secondhand loco or car or wagon for a good price.
Yeah. And the only reason they're doing it for is to just earn a little bit to help their own layouts.
Exactly.
So yeah, if you jump on Model Rail Crew, you can see all the exhibitors, the sponsors. You can buy your tickets here.
And the traders. That's all.
Yeah. You can buy your tickets online, get them delivered to your email. You can get them buy a snail mail, but it does work out a little bit cheaper if you use email.
Let me just say that I'm actually thinking about flying from Denmark to Manchester and take the train down to Crewe just for that one day. If I can, yeah, I need to see what I can do with the money, but
Well, he's got his ticket.
but that I am trying to look into to getting over for a couple of days in Crewe.
That would be ace. That would be ace.
Yeah, it would. Mostly because I think the difference between Denmark and the UK, especially when it comes to layouts, the layouts is more. I think the layouts in the UK is more detailed, and there's a lot more work to put into the layouts than we do over here sometimes, especially for a modular layout.
Yeah.
The permanent layouts has a lot of details.
Simon Train says if you do come over, you'll have to bring Peggy with you.
Wait,
I might.
hold on. Is Peggy? Well, you know, he was getting the Tin Man fingers. I said, was it a Tin Woman? Is that who Peggy is?
Possibly.
She's the Tin Woman.
She's the new date.
Yeah.
I found her on bot Tinder.
Tinderbot.
Tinderbot.
Tinderbot sounds better. Simon's new love interest.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, like I said, all of these. I just realised I've only shared one screen, haven't I?
No, you have the rock formations, me, and the train set shop.
Did it come up with Dave Angel's video? No,
No,
it didn't. Did it?
I don't
No,
think
it
so.
didn't. Bear with me.
Model Rail Crew this whole time.
I've just been showing one. I've just been showing Brian's. Bear with me.
So Andy is saying my approach must be Danish. Is that because of the bacon, Andy?
Bacon.
Right, so I'll try again. Let's have a look now. Right, there we go. This is what I meant to do. Jason, where are you to teach me? This is what I was trying to show was the individual sites, and I've just realised I've got to select them. Not, but yeah, this is Dave Angel's site. So yeah, jump on there. There's another one. And he also says that he services his stuff before he sends it out. I've read on there that if he gets any rubbish in, he tends to use that for spares rather than putting it up on the site, so he can fix other locos to put up. But he's got a massive selection of stuff on here. Now I'm actually showing the screen. It would help. Simon, you should have said something.
Well, I was waiting for you to stop talking because Pee-wee, Paul Wolfsake Phoenix, he said, blonde wig of the week goes to Rob.
Yeah, thank you very much, Paul. Love you too, dude. Yeah, so we can see Dave Angel's trains now that I was talking about. You're all right, Simon. I'm not going to live that down now, am I?
Nope.
Oh, I've just noticed something has been sold. Another crane like mine.
Has that got a different tip? A white tip?
Looks like it. Oh, it's a different presentation box as well.
No.
But there's some cracking stuff on there. So yeah, obviously worth jumping on Dave Angel's. Now let's see if we can swap this properly. So if we stop that one, which one haven't we seen?
Was Simon frozen?
Simon.
Nope. I'm just
Oh.
very, very still.
He did look frozen then.
Right. We saw that. Which one didn't we see? Was it Model Rail Crew?
No, that one.
You didn't show
Was
that
it
one.
it was, yeah.
Yeah, you didn't show that one.
I did show that one. Did I show the train set?
You showed the train set shop and you showed the Angel webpage. I'm not sure.
But I haven't shown Model.
I don't think you're showing the model, the
Okay.
crew.
Right,
Cool
we'll go
page.
back over to that one then.
But yet you have that up.
Yeah, but you've got to select the different screens in StreamYard, which is what I forgot to do.
Oh, so I saw it, but
Yeah.
no one else did.
Yeah, so going back to Jason Barnabas Junction, let's get supporting again local people. And I don't know if that's the site or that's, oh, here we go. Yeah, that's where what I should have
You
done
should
is
have
looked on the
checked.
phone, shouldn't I? So there's loads and loads of layouts being exhibited, and they look absolutely stunning. Clubs and societies, who have we got? Oh, there's a feral back there too. But yeah, it's worth a visit. And like you say, Simon, it would be great if you come over, because it would be fantastic to meet you. Oh, look, Dave Angels is actually coming to Crewe as well. So me and Grace will actually finally get to meet the face behind the name. Baz's Model Rail. But yeah, get your exhibition tickets online, which is the
Before your
page I was
neighbor.
trying to show, and I failed miserably. Yeah, relish in it, Simon. Relish in it.
Mm-hmm. So I actually have been thinking a little bit about something I don't understand in the UK. So you guys have a lot of clubs and societies that makes these shows, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We kind of do the same over here, but we also have, let's call it a union, where the clubs can be a member of. Then the union is doing an exhibition where all the clubs for free can come with their layouts. And that changes location from year to year. And I'm just thinking that if you do something like that in the UK, you could have a massive exhibition.
Yeah, yeah.
So you use the money from the club memberships to do the exhibition, and then you also take entry prices, of course.
Yeah, I get that, but I think there's there's a lot to be said for the smaller exhibitions as well. It's like locally we've lost the Colwyn Model Railway Society exhibition, which is normally shown in Llandudno, which is a town down the road. Well, yeah, a town down the road from us, and that was a small one, but it was absolutely gorgeous. I know Jason's first one, compared to some, is going to be a small one, and we're really looking forward to that, because I know some people like myself can't cope with the bigger stuff. But others,
I fully understand.
Go on.
Yeah, I fully understand that there is a charm with the small exhibitions, and there's a charm with the big one.
Oh
But
yeah,
I just see, like, now that there was all that talk about is a hobby dying and all that thing. But if you could put together a massive exhibition, there would maybe be a bigger audience for it.
yeah. I mean, I suppose. I mean, the guys in here.
I'm not sure, but it's just a thought.
Yeah, the guys
Maybe.
in here that have been to Getz, which I think is probably one of the larger ones. But it's like Jason has said down the bottom here, the exhibition couldn't happen without the amazing team of volunteers. Obviously, the hard work that like Grace has just put, the hard work that Jason's put in behind it as well.
Yeah.
Wouldn't even be volunteers without Jason organising that.
Exactly, and a lot of things, not just model showcases or exhibitions, depends on volunteers these days.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
has done for many years. That includes, like, I think it's only 5 years ago, my local football club, which is in the tier 1 league here in Denmark. I think it was 6-7 years ago they stopped having volunteers, security guards, and went over to pro volunteers and pro security guards, of course. So back in the days, I was a security guard at the stadium, and we had about 150 volunteers, security guards on the ground. But today it's all professional and being paid for it.
Well, I think in many walks of life, it's people don't value volunteers enough. Like in motorsports, you have all the marshals in motorsports, and they're there for the love of the sport and the willingness to help. Here in the UK, obviously, we've got things like the Royal National Lifeboat Institution, which these people go out to sea, risk their lives. And on my own thing, community first responders around the UK that go out day and night to basically life-threatening emergencies out of the goodness of their hearts. And that's been running now for 21, 22 years. In any walk of life, I think volunteers are literally the backbone of it. And if we didn't have people volunteering, then I think a lot of life would literally come to a standstill.
True. That is true. Just like, no, that's, well, the circus, for example, the traveling circuses, they're dying. They are dying. Not like this hobby is not, it's not dying, but the circuses is dying because of the people is still born into the culture, but they are like dropping out and taking an exam and education and not going back to the circuses, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of the circuses, especially here in Denmark, was also on the foundation of volunteers.
Yeah. I mean, if you, it sounds stupid, but if you think about what's it called, the Greatest Showman, the movie.
Yeah.
PJ Barnum, what he started out, and you can't, if you look at PJ Barnum's circus now, you wouldn't recognise it.
There was a thing in the news, wasn't there, about the UK's longest showman as well, wasn't there? And even he said, it's hard because things have changed.
Anyway, I'm gonna pass back to Grace to do her painting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you can also think about it this way: without the volunteers on an event, the event will just be maybe even too expensive to go to.
They'd have to put the ticket prices up.
Yeah, exactly. And I understand that in the UK, if you want to do like the showcase in Crewe, like Jason is doing, you have to have medical service on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's over here. We don't.
The health and safety executive actually have regulations in place as to how many medical staff you have, with the amount of people that are there, what type of event it is, and everything like that. It's absolutely nuts. And that's just on the medical side.
Yeah, exactly. And I think over here, our rules is slightly easier because I think you have to reach something like 2,000 people at the event before you need to have the medical service.
Okay.
Now I think this is going back probably about 10 years, so it's probably changed. I think about 10 years back, at a basic event, that the minimum of 2 first aiders, and that's if I remember right, that was up to 2,000. That you had to have the minimum of 2 first aiders.
Okay.
Well, health and safety has killed off a circus. Yeah, that probably made things harder for them as well.
It's like motorsports. As stupid as it sounds, you've got racing regulations for car racing. You've got racing regulations for motorbike racing. And motorbike racing, which you would think which is the most dangerous. the car racing medical requirements are actually far more stringent than the motorcycle racing.
Yeah.
Just like conversation as well. That's true. I forgot about that. But Barnum and Ring and Bros Circus, which moved by Training the USA, was folded before the pandemic. I think it was the pandemic that made them have to stop. But people haven't got spare money either, so things, and that's not helping.
No.
That and the animal rights cranks, yeah, that's another thing, isn't it, as well? Was all the animal rights, yet you probably look at how they're treated by most people, not saying everyone, but they were probably treated brilliantly. Not saying by all, but you know, some are looked after.
Just to change the subject a little bit back to what you're doing, where did you get the talent for all the painting and the painting these rock formations and the things like that, Grace?
So artistry has always been, I suppose, a skill of mine that I've done. Drawing was something I was encouraged, not by all art teachers. I had one that was awful, but there was one especially that really encouraged me. And I've always enjoyed getting my hands dirty, doing things, creating things. I think with the ADHD side of things, unfortunately, sometimes I can start it and then not pick it up for months. But things like this, especially the rock painting, to be honest, was actually down to YouTube. I think the great thing is for new skills to develop them. Definitely YouTube's always a good starting point. But I think I've always been quite a creative person. So those ideas, thinking outside the box, sometimes I'll watch a video and then I'll think, well, I'll put my own twist on it. Other times I'll follow it to the T. But it's just something that I say, if anyone is starting, just experiment. At the end of the day, you know, the plaster that this cost, you know, I know to some people even a bag of plaster is a lot, but, you know, relatively, instead of buying from someone else, you know, the amount it costs to just experiment and have a play is just something that, you know, you've just got to have a go at and just go for it.
Yeah, okay. So would you be able, do you want to do like a how-to video on, for example, painting the rock formations and getting the right blend of the paint?
So we have tried a couple of how-to videos, whether it's just because of how I do them, because that it's usually a lot of time lapses and not much explanation. We've not actually, believe it or not had as much interest as like our normal videos. Whether it's just because some of these things, there is a lot of videos the same out there, or whether it's just the presentation of a video itself, I don't know. But it was something that we'd thought of doing, but obviously it's that kind of thing because of what goes into videos, like, you know, yourself. It's one thing that if at this point in time it's not really something that's wanted or needed, it's extra time away from other things that obviously could go into other bits, so I can get on with them out or like in my lives. But if people want tutorials, I'm more than happy, and it's why we always say, you know, even on videos, if people want a tutorial about this, let us know, and then we can do how-to series. They've just not been that successful at this point in time, but it could just be, like I said, how we portray and whether I need to speak as I'm doing it. I really don't know.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Trevor's shooting off. He's saying, right, guys, I'm gonna take off now. Thanks for having me. And massive thanks to Simon and Mark for filling the gap. Teamwork. Night, y'all. P.S. York uploads inbound. Latest, everyone.
Trevor, no night, darling. Thank you so much for joining us. I know there's been a few other comments that I've missed as well. I might try and catch up with them. I know Craig also said that he's going to be heading off shortly. And Hermitage Road Pete, thanks to all, guys. I now have 39 subs. Thank you all. And that's brilliant. You know, and if, you know, we're going to look at doing again a showcase again. So if people want to send in photos of their layouts, that we can do another one of those. I know Jason earlier mentioned he was going to do another shout out video, or was it a shout out live? Sorry. You know, and it's just about supporting because people supported us.
Yeah, exactly. And Sean has entered the chat while we were
Hey,
talking.
Sean, I think I messaged you when Rob was talking. So, again, I do apologise to anybody we've missed. I know we had our little emotional thing there, which is unusual, but we're still getting to grips with, you know, the routine of things. And we hate when we miss people. We're not trying to intentionally miss people. But, you know, I do apologise to anybody that we have missed. You know,
So
we
I
don't
think
want to.
I think I have a question that everyone has maybe been thinking of. When are you guys back in the shed?
As soon as it gets warmer. So obviously with us, because the shed was only done last year, there's still a few bits really that we could do with making it a little bit warmer. So they've only got the single glazed windows in them. And we still need to up the edges at the top need doing. So I think if we can over the summer, maybe like when Rob's back at work, try and get a bit more into making the shed a bit warmer. We can be out there for longer. But as soon as it's nicer, it's going to be like summer. I practically lived out there. You know, I would literally spend all my days out in the shed doing bits, and we really do miss it, especially like the lives. I know it can be a bit boring at the moment that I'm doing the same kind of things, where at least in summer, you know, we had one day of Metcalf and one day of other bits on my layout and bits like this. But we're gagging to get out this. I mean, it's like today I've done moving bits, so we couldn't. But today would have been an all right day for it because it wasn't bitterly cold, you know. But at the moment, it just gets so cold that you're out there for 20 minutes or whatever, and you just feel so cold, and it's just not that nice. But we really do want to be out there as soon as we can.
Yeah. And Irish 66 is out. Have a good night. And thank you for joining.
No night, Craig. And I've just seen Snowy £1 in the swear box. Who swore? Did I swear?
The blonde of the blonde wig of the week.
The star thing, and I shouldn't have done it.
Naughty.
Yeah, now you have to make waffles, Rob.
Nah, I'm still waiting Brian's waffles. I ain't gonna get Brian's, and I certainly ain't gonna get waffles off this one. You have to bring, if you come over, Si, you have to bring waffles for just you and me, and everyone else that's been promised them and hasn't gotten them from Brian. Brian won't get any.
I will empty Tesco for waffles, so he doesn't get any.
But yeah, it's like I said, I know it can be boring, and like how-to videos. If people want to see how-to things, please let us know. And again, if we can do it differently, if talking, because I obviously watch a few how-to videos, and you've got some that it is talking as they're doing it rather than at the beginning or the end. And if that's how people would prefer it, just let us know. You know, we've always said we're new to this. You know, we're still learning. So, you know, at the end of the day, yes, the channel is for us, but we love everyone's input. So if people, you know, want things like that, just let us know.
I would love a how-to on how to paint those rock formations.
Because I think I did. Did I do one in the summer, Rob?
Yes, you did.
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
So do another one. It's not a problem.
Yeah, I can do another one. Maybe do that with a different way of presenting it, Rob, and see how it goes.
Let's ask the chat. So chat, put hearts in the chat if you want Grace to do some how-to videos on her rock formations or how to use the airbrush.
Well, I don't know. I'm still learning with that.
Well, it's going good.
Well, but then I've got to thank like Paul Woods and Timber for that, because they have just been amazing, you know, in giving me advice for that. And it, you know, it's been next to none. You know, I've had calls at weekends and different times and panicking, and it's just been, again, it's that community, it's that support's been there for that. And without them two especially, I wouldn't be able to do what I can.
Okay, but Jason, I'm not sure if there's 50 or how many purple hearts, but
It's
And
purple.
Simon
give him
Trains
that.
Moderator Showcase says hearts. Wolfsex Scenic says hearts, hearts, hearts. Um, and Jason earlier just asked, let me just rewind the chat. Are you enjoying StreamYard, Robin Grace?
I'm also going to say on this, thank you so much as well, Si. You've kind of been like my secretary for tonight with the comments. It is appreciated. You've been keeping up with them better than me. But in regards to
I can't
Jason,
multitask.
but you know, I think in terms of StreamYard, I think, you know, we're still learning things, obviously, like with the microphones. The one thing I'm trying to get round is making sure, you know, we still chat to people. And the only difficulty is when you've got multiple people on, it's hard to like read the comments like we could, because obviously you're not going to interrupt someone really to say these comments.
Oh,
True.
on that note as well, we just to show that we have listened to things, we've had a few comments about the sound as well. Sometimes we've begun to edit things. We were recommended to get some of these wireless mic things. Now, we couldn't afford the ones that people were recommending, you know, 120 to 200 pound for a set.
And unfortunately, Tammy's and Ray's weren't compatible with our devices, were they?
Yeah, we've still got a use for them, but not with what we need to do for the videos. I'm going to get my words out in a minute. But we went ahead and we bought some cheap ones. So our next update, it'll probably be, we are going to be experimenting with them. So we would appreciate any sort of feedback, because they are only cheap ones.
I just made myself
If they don't work, we're going to send them back, and we'll just.
We could do a test if you want, Rob.
I can do a test video, yeah, but it's using the DSLR, so we won't be able to do a live off it.
So you couldn't do a Facebook call?
You can connect it to your phone now, can't you?
Oh yeah, no, we can do a
We can
Facebook
connect
call.
it.
Yeah.
So if you want, we can do a test tomorrow, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I want to give. I know Jason's waiting to speak to Grace, and I need to speak to Jason about something on the track as well. So I'll give Jason, if he's up for it, a video call tomorrow. But yeah, we'll give you a video call sometime tomorrow afternoon, if that's okay, mate.
So Aaronville just said, I think Grace and Rob should do the how-to all in chat in live stream.
I think the problem with that is obviously when we do live streams, like obviously tonight, I've not been talking through what I'm doing.
Dan's been a member for 7 months.
Oh, jeez. So
Well done for putting up with us.
Yeah. So obviously the only problem with the live streams is like tonight, I've not been able to describe what I'm doing because we've got other people on. But also, unfortunately, not everyone watches the lives because they do go on for hours. And understandably, not everyone's going to watch that. So I do still do bits. So like, you know, in the summer and that, I was telling people what I was doing. Same with Metcast. But the reason we've also thought about videos is so more people get the chance to see it.
Yeah.
But if I'm ever doing things in videos normally, then I will talk through what I'm doing. But I'll definitely look at maybe doing some more mold up, because I've used a lot of them here. And my paint, you probably noticed when I was setting it up, it had separated. So the colours aren't as good as usual, just because it's been so long. But I might look at doing another tutorial as long as the weather gets a bit warmer, because I've got to make more moulds up. But I did see Dan as well, just going back on that when he did his member. Bit rocky tonight, been lurking the last few streams. Dan, it's not a problem, buddy. You obviously have been missed, but if you need that time, you know, to be a lurker, it's not a problem.
Just try and keep in contact, mate, just so we know you're okay.
So Alan Reynolds says, I hope to go live stream tomorrow at 8 p.m.
Oh, we will. We've got Hot Dog Andy's, but I'm sure we can put it on our community post, can't we?
Andy is, what is it, 1 o'clock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, I've got this big one and I don't want to paint it yet. It's the only other mold of a big one that hasn't separated. I kind of don't want to paint it yet.
Well,
So,
I'll be right back.
okay, no worries, buddy. Do you want me
All
to
right.
put your screen for a minute?
Yeah, it's okay.
I'll put him in the basement for a minute, guys. Just give me the thumbs up when you're back, buddy. So yeah, obviously, again, at the bottom is the discount code to get. Any questions, again, please ask, guys, as always. So Mark Stanover, sorry being out of stream for a short while as I was tidying up all mess that I made with static grass. No worries. But like we say, you know, we are trying our best. We always want to remember where we've come from. You know, at the end of the day, it is why we want to help people, support local with like the businesses, and
Use
like
it
the
or
Model
lose
Rail
it.
Show crew. But I know at the moment we've not been seeing comments as much, people coming in, coming out. We are obviously trying to get on top of that a bit better. But it is a case, hopefully, when we get back to the shed, things will be more back to normal. You know, I can't do as much as I could in there. You know, unfortunately, it's on the desk in the house. You know, it's in the living room, so it's everyone's space, not just ours. I'm going to miss your stream, Andy. Will be out tomorrow. And Dan says, yellow dress, yellow dress, yellow dress. And I am aware Mav left to walk the doggies. Wasn't doubting that you haven't been lurking, buddy. But obviously, you know, if you need that time, like Rob said, just drop us a message every now and then that we know you're all right. But Tammy did come in earlier and say you've had a few things going on, buddy. I'm missing you already, Brian, says Andy. Those rocks look good. Thanks, Lyndon. Obviously, I think they've not gone as well as usual because the colours have separated. That is one thing I found. So I need to at some point make them up. But I haven't used these colours in, what, at least 2 months?
Yeah.
I think. So it's been a while. But as you can see, they have come back to life with mixing. But I think they're just some of these rock moulds, or rock, as I always call them, rock moulds, aren't picking up the colour as well, despite being quite dry now. So I am having a bit of difficulties with some of them, but it could just be that they're cold. Just realised Roger left. Sorry, Matt. Oh, was Roger headed off? What time are you live? He's live at 1 o'clock. We have linked it, so at the end of the stream, it should come on. Oh, and I've just realised I'm not looking at Simon because I'm looking at the comments. So if he's waved me back, I haven't seen it. Oops. Oh, fair enough. I was just suddenly there. I was like, I forgot you down there in the basement, so. And he's like, so again, we're still getting this with StreamYard, guys. We are. I will be at a family Easter thing tomorrow, so I will be indisposed. Yeah, this thing is Easter, isn't it? Hopefully my appearance hasn't obliterated your subscribers. I highly doubt that, buddy. It was a brilliant little tutorial there for people. I might have bought the sunshine for the evening pout. But have you made some progress on a little shelf layout in Engage of Sodor? No, I didn't even realise that was a plan. Good to see you back in the chat, Sodor, not all Mark, but I did crack the whiskey. Where's ours, Andy? I'm jealous of you, Si, right now, and you can probably realise why.
What was it?
What we do in the kitchen.
Oh.
Do it there.
What's wrong with your rocks? They look all right.
Yeah, but if you look at these ones here, they've not picked up the colour as much.
Yeah, but they're not supposed to be all identical greys.
No, but they're basically white with a little bit of black in it. I don't know. I might do foliage or something. So
Someone's been peeing on the rock formation, Simon says.
yeah. I'm not quite there yet. Give me a chance. So I've still got to do my black overcoat of it all, and that's what really tends to bring out the bits here. As you can see, it's gone out black, so it really changes colour as soon as you add those. Oh, and the night, Pete, darling, you take care. Don't eat the yellow rock, says Simon. Oh dear. don't eat the yellow snow. That's exactly where my mind went, Bri. But yeah, so I'm just going to paint these up. I don't know what about time. It is getting late. We've had a very busy week. Just pop that for a second, Grace. Spray the rocks with misty water before painting. Paint will work better.
Oh, that's something.
Oh, I'll try that because it's just the last time I did these, the moulds had just, well, they hadn't long been done, I think within 24 hours, and they were just not soaking up the colour.
It's not a bad idea, though.
No.
Thanks, Roger.
So I will try that one as well. But yeah, I think I'm going to get these done. And then I don't know. What do you think, Rob? Because it is.
I'm struggling now.
You're struggling now, yeah. So I think I'm going to paint these up and then head off for the night.
Victor's shooting up as well.
And the night bit to see, yeah, it's getting to the point that also a lot of people are, especially with those with Easter plans tomorrow. Oh, Simon is giving me the thumbs up, so I will pop him back in just for the end. You've been here all evening with us, so you may as well be here till the end.
But again,
Well, I don't have work for the next couple of days, so it's okay.
Again, I want to say thank you to Mark for popping in and showing us his grass tutorial. But the biggest thanks has to go tonight to Simon for literally taking over the stream for us.
Yep, he's hosted it. He's kept up with comments. Yeah, it's really been appreciated, buddy. You both and Mark kind of kept the stream when we needed a little bit of time. So it really is appreciated. It's
got a little halo above his head.
Yeah, but you know,
Aaronville, where on the layout will you place those rocks, Grace?
I'm not fully sure at the moment. These were just for last batch. So at the moment they could go anywhere, but it's handy to have a box full. So, oh, no night, Tim, darling. We haven't had Timper in tonight, have we?
Good night, Tim. Loads of love from both of us, dude. Thinking of you.
Good night, Tim.
So it's handy to have a few there though, because if you think of a place and then do it, it is quite handy. But at the moment, especially because we're not in there as much.
Buckley Junction shooting up as well.
No night, Sean, darling.
Brian said he'll be taking over the world next. Talking about Simon. Simon, you need to get yourself a white fluffy cat to sit on your lap.
Yeah.
I
but
need
what I
Pinky
have
and the brain.
decided is, Simon, you set yourself up when we do like this charity stream. You know you're going to be someone that we're going to ask, seeing as you've been a excellent host for us tonight.
Well, I'll be happy to help. That's why we're here, yeah, right?
Yeah. Oh, it can't get over the community time after time, you know, especially the rough year we've had and things, and like our mods.
Simon's bot fight with Peggy. Oh no, he doesn't need a fluffy cat. He needs Peggy on his lap and he can stroke her.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's now it's not Pinky and the brain, it's Peggy and the brain.
Peggy.
I've just got to wait for that last one to dry a bit before I can coat it. But yeah, Simon, are you happy just stay at the end here, just while I'm saying goodbye, and then just head off when I head off?
Yeah, no worries. Will do.
Peggy.
Yeah, but Simon, in all seriousness, all it is that Simon Trains is now totally obsessed with Peggy.
Yeah.
And Jason.
And Jason, yeah.
And if you don't know who Peggy is, catch SJ's lives on a Wednesday.
Simon's just donated Flying Boat has just donated £5. I'll get it right now.
Oh, thank you, buddy. It's truly appreciated.
Thank you, Adam. Loads of love, dude.
So we've got to look at when to make some up, but definitely as soon as we can get them a shed. It is warming up, but unfortunately it's not consistent. So as soon as we get better weather, I'll be living in that shed. I really will be.
Mark, I'm calling bull on yours. Simon has done far better than me, as I'm not very good at multitasking. People have already said they enjoyed your little tutorial, so shut up, Mark. You've lost that argument. You helped in a massive way.
So, oh dear, sorry guys. Super alert. Yeah, we got that, Jace, but it is appreciated. So, like, again, mods here in many different ways. And like we say with you, Mark, it's not just nipping on comments and things like that. You guys all collectively help us, and also sometimes the mods do get to know some of the things that are going on before everyone else, just because they're mods and things, you know, and they have been our biggest support with certain things as well, haven't they?
Yeah.
Because they've been there first to know, and it is just, you know, the great community and things. It's
No.
but
Well, you've done well, Mark. These streams have been a laugh this week as work has been busy as Easter needed a good laugh. Glad to help, Simon.
Yep.
But I still say that you are beyond obsessed with Peggy now. I think we need to set up Simon and Peggy on a date, if you don't mind, Simon SJ.
Yeah, I think so. No,
Cool.
I found her on Tinder.
Tinderbot.
no, that's where he'll be
Tinderbot.
looking.
Yeah, so
He
Simon,
has
you
to
need
find
to,
his own Peggy.
yeah, Simon Trains, you need to go on Tinderbot and swipe right.
Yeah.
And that's me how to put £1 in a swear jar, says Simon, because he does the asterisk.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think at this point, guys, we are going to head off. Obviously, like I said, with other saying as well, we're losing our sleep tonight as well. I already did that.
You do it again.
You missed that.
Okay.
But yeah, like Rob says, obviously, you know, the big thanks as always, patron members, gifters, donators, multiple, single, lurkers, everyone that's involved with the channel. I've lost my train of thought.
Moderators.
No, there's something. What do I say? Lurkers. No, it is them mods. Yeah. I'm forgetting someone. Everyone involved with the channel.
Yeah, you already said that.
Oh, I'm tired. So yeah, I think I am going to call it a night, guys. I think, but yeah, Simon, thank you so much. You know, tonight you've been on as a like additional host. You know, you and Mark doing this demonstration, and you know, keeping people busy while we were
For Adam, I'll just say, was running late because I had to get to the pharmacy. I found a spider bite on my leg earlier today. If that's icky, excuse me. Oh, that's a point. Has anyone seen Pete about recently?
He was in earlier.
He was in earlier, buddy. And I've spoken to him privately as well.
Yeah. But to be honest, I couldn't have done it without Mark.
No, both of you, you've kind of like, you were doing the comments and that. You were doing like Rob's role and Mark was doing my role.
Yeah. True. And Mark,
but if everybody's enjoying this sort of format, then it's maybe something we'll try and keep to. And if anybody is interested in joining on StreamYard, feel free to drop us an email at rgjtrains@outlook.com or a Facebook message. And you're welcome in the stream.
Yeah, I'm just going to put Arkham on at the minute.
You're all right, Cameras.
Hey, William.
Who's used to it this time?
He was spotted.
That's the only reason I put it on, hoping Simon would get him again.
Hold a second, what was the music you're supposed to play as he was walking past? Someone said it a while back.
Oh, I don't know.
The song you're supposed to sing as William was walking past.
Oh, I can't remember, but I will not forget his face that day. He was walking there, and Simon said, "Hi, Wills," and his face was like, "Huh?" Like, where's it? Because he wasn't expecting it, was he? So,
but yeah, thank you everybody tonight. Mark and Simon. X-Files, that was it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for everybody tonight. It's certainly been an unusually better chat, I think. And I think everybody's enjoyed it. But a big, massive thank you to Mark again. But the biggest one again, I keep saying it and I will keep saying it. Thank you, Simon, for taking over the stream for us. That was really appreciated.
Anytime.
The lesson spotted William.
Rob, could you do me a favor?
Go on.
You remember the clip where Grace is about to, in her pants, where Ma'am is at the window in the shed?
Oh, yes.
Can you put it in the community tab?
I will happily find that short again. I will happily do that again.
because it's such a great laugh.
The other one was for Spider, wasn't it? And that was an aggressive and big bugger. How I missed it.
Hey, Grace, let's see if chat, those guys still in chat, put emojis in if you want to see the clip
Oh, hold
again
a second.
with Grace, where mom is scaring off Grace.
Did we ever share the clip of in the
I
shed?
can't find it.
Oh,
Don't tell me it's been deleted.
No, it can't have. Did we ever share the clip from on camera in the shed? You know when I found the spider on the wall, and the guys didn't see it because it was down on the floor, and I literally jumped off the chair because the chair almost went into the freezer, pushed William out the way. Did we ever share that one? I don't think we did.
If anybody else has got the location for the Grace Did an Oopsie short, please let us know because I can't see it.
But
Simon says, I haven't seen that, but I want to see it now.
looks like we will have to repost it. So we've got like when man jumped the scare out of me and I swore. And then there was this giant spider in my layout. I'd literally gone to the layout, moved this bit of block out the way, and then went back. And
the one I've just pasted is the one where I found a spider and she swore.
That's under the layout, right?
No, it was on top of the layout, this big spider, right? And just before I'd moved this bit of polystyrene or something, come back, I'm working on the church, and Rob was like, I'm so proud of you. And I was like, why? Because he knew I'd been over there and this big spider. And I suddenly see it and it was so aggressive. So Rob put the pot on it and it's hitting the pot.
And then it was headbutting the pot.
Yeah.
That's the one I've just linked.
Yeah. But there is one that you guys have not seen because I actually got it off our camera. So we've got multiple cameras in the shed, like we've always said to you guys. And one night on the live, I think I must have been doing Metcalf. William was sat next to me and he said about, oh, this spider. And I literally jump off the seat, push William to get out the way. You guys never saw that part. All you did was hear it. Okay. So you never know. I might have to find that clip again and share that one with you guys.
But wasn't there also a sequence where you guys were under the layout and I think Rob saw a spider and said he was proud of you?
No, that was the one on the layout during the live.
Okay.
I bashed my head under the layout though.
But... So Dan has sent the link in Messenger for the jump scare.
Maybe we'll have to
Yeah, I've just put the jump scare thanks to Sodor Dan actually saved it as a clip.
Yeah, and did you record man scaring Rob? No, we didn't use the footage. That was in the episode a few weeks ago, wasn't it? Yeah, so we have a couple, but hey, that's what it is, guys, isn't it? Why can I hear myself?
Oh, hold a second. That's the entire thing. I'm gonna have to clip it out of that.
No, you shared it as a clip.
No, this is the entire live. No, the short has gone.
Oh, maybe they've. Maybe we should edit it, save the clip, and put a beep where I swear. Then maybe they've. But anyway, we're digressing, guys. I think we're going to head off. As Simon, thank you again, lovely. Look like you're frozen again. That's quite scary.
I'm just sitting very, very, very silent.
It's quite funny. You do look like you're frozen.
I'm like a robot, you know.
Well, I knew it. That's for Peggy. That's how you met her. Oh, yep. Grace Oopsie. Jason shared the link now.
I'm gonna find the clip with the timestamp on, and then I can hide. Yeah, I can save it on my computer.
So Lyndon is heading off as well, and then night, darling. But yeah, I think that was Man, wasn't it? That one.
That was the one where Mum.
Yeah, so we're going to head off, guys. Keep an eye on the communities tabs for these videos. I'm now going to hide myself, show what we've done today, and then leave the 1 minute warning. So thank you all. Simon, thank you so much for joining us as well, buddy.
Anytime.
And
guys.
That link is now on the community page.
Perfect.
so,
And you two have a good sleep.
oh, we certainly will. You too, lovely.
We'll give you a bell sometime tomorrow afternoon, Simon.
Will do. Will do.
Take care, buddy.
All right.
Night,
See you
night.
guys.
Thanks, buddy. I'm going to put you in my basement, and as someone said earlier, with the chains and my whips. So have fun.
Bye-bye.
Night. So yeah, guys, I'm going to leave it to this screen and 1 minute warning for all. And we will see you guys on Tuesday. Episode out is tomorrow. But the amazing thing was that the top tier early preview has been available for a couple of days. So
Yeah,
thank you all.
Yeah, the episode was done by Wednesday, wasn't it?
And we've not done the update yet. Snowy, we're going to give you a call tomorrow as well, Mrs. So, no night, everyone. I'm heading off now. Thank you all. And somebody stood in the corner waiting because he doesn't want to
Walk past the screen. Come on,
Go on,
Do it.
chicken.
do it.
Go on,
Do it.
chicken.
I'll drag you.
He doesn't want to walk past, guys.
Yeah, it's because I started laughing. That's why.
Do,
Oh,
do, 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 do.
He wants to stand there. No, you have to bend down.
I have water, remember?
Right, guys. Madhouse. Night, everyone. And we will see you later. Sarah,
Use.
you know me.
Oh.
Guys, they're going to fight. So I'm definitely going.